That daily dose of dopamine shows up again. Robert Cochran, oh my goodness, that guy there. I'm Susan Scarlett. How did we get here? What is this thing? What are we doing?
It's us because we determined that enough time had been spent between a care partner for somebody with Parkinson's researching someone who's going through it, and you have this incredible relationship, and people who see and hear about what we're talking about go, "Gosh, I'd like to hear more." Well, this is the place where we do that. We honor this relationship, and it is special. I think within the Parkinson's community, there's not enough conversation at this level to speak about the emotional, the non-motor issues, the things that aren't covered by the typical doctor visits, which are wonderful. And thank you for the surgery options, of which you're a recent recipient for DBS. Thank you for the pharmaceutical options that continue to keep us going. Right, exactly. And there's a gap. That's what we've really identified and recognized on a daily basis. There's how you feel, how you perceive your Parkinson's as a care partner, as a person with Parkinson's, and maybe as a provider. All of these perceptions matter. And I think that's what we address.
Yeah, so let me pick up the as a person with Parkinson's piece, and then you
Yep.
can pick up the caregiver, care partner, rest
Yep.
of it. Um, we really do have symptoms all over the map, and they really are so different within me from one day to the next, from morning to afternoon, from me to the next guy. That almost makes us feel alone. And then when something bridges that gap and and gets some little piece of what I'm feeling, man, the feeling seen and heard is so uplifting and empowering and reassuring and comforting. It's just the best. So thank you to the caregivers and care partners out there.
Well, it's so known, this isolation, right? That's the word that is used medically, clinically. Isolation is a major problem, has all of the tentacles of pain that lead to a lack of confidence, that lead to falls, that lead to a lower quality of life without engagement, a feeling of being less than, othered, all those things. And if you can show up just as you, and I think that's one thing I'm very proud that we do, and we saw that in class the other day. Couple people felt like, I can't show up. I don't want to bring the group down. I don't have anything to offer today. And those people, all three of them, to a person, within 10 minutes, were leading things. They were pulling other people up. And it was because they recognized, oh, I don't have to be anything else except me. I've got everything I need right here. I'm
What a
fully
blessing.
formed.
What a gift. Oh my goodness. And they figured it out. One of those three had maybe been there one other time.
Yeah,
A second one had probably only been there, well, less than half a dozen times, I think.
right.
And yet I don't know, there's like a vibe or something they pick up that gives them that permission,
The permission's one of the words. That's exactly it. It's
paves the way.
acceptance. What's
Hmm.
that?
It paves the way for them to begin to think it's okay.
That's right. It's okay. They're okay. And in fact, I mean,
They're
that
okay. Yeah,
right?
they're
Because I think that's the thing. People feel less than on a regular basis. I feel less than all the time.
mhm.
Um, just in life, as it were. And to have a place to go where I know everybody is going to, for the purpose of an hour, be in an intense, almost meditative state of yes and that this is whatever you say, purple chongo means something to me, and yes and um, we're going to be happy with that, and we're going to build confidence with that we're going to say again, you didn't have to bring anything extra. It was all inside of you. It's been there
Yes,
all.
and when you say that to us, it the first time you hear it, it feels like, what?
Mm.
When you say innately we all can sing or we are all, creative, born of creativity, it's like, at least for me, it was I couldn't believe you.
Yeah.
I had to have, as I said a few minutes ago, enough time and enough exposure to do it for myself. I could see it in other people, but I couldn't embrace it for myself. And my husband asked me that the other day. He said, I'm just bewildered. He said, you have this innately um, different thing that you can do without even trying and thinking about it. And yet you always will say, oh, well, I'm not, the perform, I'm not the keynote speaker. I don't need, at one point I said, I don't need improv. You may recall that. I don't, that's not it. It's the connection. I don't understand that. And that was some kind of protective thing that I was doing, Robert. That was crazy. But I've done it so many times since then. And when he said that the other day, it's like, the whole world knows this about you, Susan. Why do you not accept it?
Mm,
That's a huge question, a
mm.
lifetime question.
That's a Maya Angelou type, don't hide your light type of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
What
good.
am I afraid of my light? I don't know.
Something to ponder.
Something to
Perhaps on our
ponder.
next
Yeah.
daily dose. We'll see you.